Hi everyone, it's Teresa. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Thank you for checking out another video. This one is a little bit different, that it is not a Scentsy video, so I am still officially a Scentsy consultant, but a couple of videos ago I explained I was going to kind of maybe see what else is out there and try out different companies rather than just Scentsy. So that is what I've been doing. And this is the first company that I have melted all the way through what I've bought. So I'm going to share that with you. So if you would normally watch me for Scentsy only, then I apologise. Maybe you'll still enjoy it. And these are UK vendors only. So yeah, if you are watching me from anywhere else, then I hope you stay tuned. But yeah, they won't be able to get to you if you aren't in the UK. So I wanted to see what else was out there, try different things, but ultimately what I wanted to see is what other waxes, if possible, work in my Scentsy warmers. I enjoy my Scentsy warmers. I've got two in every room, and I didn't want to really change that up. But what I did do is I bought a tea light warmer as a control measure. You can take the girl out of science. So what I didn't want to do is, actually these companies do really good scent throw and waxes, but I've got the wrong warmers. So I thought if I use a tea light as well, then that's a really good control measure. And it was really helpful for this particular company as well. So the company is called Ella and I. And they're based in the UK, and they are gel wax melts, which is why I picked them first, because I've never had gel wax, didn't know what it was going to be like. And also what caught my eye is they had a couple of scents that you might find familiar, like Jammy Time. We'll get to that in a minute. So yes, so these are gel melts, hand poured in the UK, cruelty and vegan free. And vegan, I should say. And they had a couple of Scentsy dupes, which is Jammy Time and Luna. So I wanted to see if they actually were dupes. And then I tried a bunch of other stuff that I thought I might like. I just wanted to kind of get a sense of what they were like. So this is what they call kind of like a wax pot. So it is recyclable plastic, I believe, but yeah, they're vegan and cruelty free. So each pot is 45 grams, and they say that it burns for 45 hours. So this was full of gel. I have got some so I can show you the texture. So this one is Luna, and I'm going to open the pot. She says trying to open the pot. It wasn't as difficult as this before. So I've used some of this already, and you think, oh my god, is it going to be really sticky? And if I just show you, you kind of pop your fingers in, but it comes out in a really good lump, and it's not sticky, but you can tear it off. So what I was doing is I was tearing off about a quarter of the pot, is what I thought looked like about a cube of wax. So I didn't want to use too much, too little, so I thought I'd do that. So these pots are £3.40 each, and at the time, if you sign up for their website, their newsletter, it's 15% off. So it made out very cheap for a pot of wax. So Jammy Time. So scent notes: freesia, lavender, and sweet pea. I do like the fact that they were on the box, which is good. And this did smell exactly like Scentsy's Jammy Time, so this was a dupe. And I would say that Jammy Time with Scentsy is very strong. So this was medium to strong. It wasn't as strong as Scentsy, but if you can't, for whatever reason, get your hands on Scentsy, or you're not buying through them anymore, this was a very good alternative and substitute. So in my bedroom, I've got element warmers. It melted the gel really quickly in there. That was absolutely fine, and it lasted at a medium strength for about 3 days. So that was like half the pot, like two kind of segments. And I was fine with that. I thought that was great. And Luna I did in this room, and I've got one 20-watt bulb, and I've got one element. And this one was lighter, but again, I find Scentsy's Luna lighter, so to me it kind of made sense. But it still went for 2 to 3 days, which was really good. Again, no problems with the gel melting. And what's really cool is if you do want to change it out, you can't smell it anymore, just pop your warmers off just for a matter of a few minutes. It solidifies, then you can just peel it out. Happy days. So Jammy Time is gone. I really enjoyed that one. Luna, I've got another warm. So as much as it's looking in a bit of a weird shape, this is kind of like half of the pot, because it must kind of settle in the pots once you've used it. So Luna was exactly like Scentsy's Luna, and it was medium, and then it got lighter as the days went on, but very good one. So Sweater Weather. So again, in the UK, this is a name and oil I've seen before. I've had a candle in Sweater Weather. So bergamot, lavender, and amber. So I was picking ones of I'd never smelled it before from Ella and I, but I wanted to try scents that I might like. And this one is very similar to what I've smelled from like candles from other companies. So it is a kind of like a cozy manly smell, really. So if you're a fan of any of like the Father's Day waxes and stuff from Scentsy or the masculine type ones, then this is really, really good. Really enjoyed it. And I tried this in my kitchen, and my kitchen is a 15 watt mini and a 20 watt bulb. And I found it a bit lighter. So when I did put this in the tea light, it blew my nut off. So yes, there is nothing wrong with the scent through of these melts. It's dependent on what you're putting them in, which was why I wanted to experiment in that way. So very good scent, and again, long lasting in the tea light. So the tea light, I'm using 8-hour tea lights themselves, and that was strong for the entire time. So yeah, if you are a tea light warmer at home and that is what you've got, all of these would be absolutely fine for you. So next one, hilarious. I bought amber and lavender because I like scents with amber and lavender in it. I didn't realise that Jo Malone had an amber and lavender cologne, which is why this smells like cologne. So I would say this is a Jo Malone dupe. And it says bergamot, lemon, lavender and amber. Well, that just sounded lovely to me. And yeah, it smells like a really, really good, elegant man. Flippin' love this one. Really, really good. Like I say, I've melted this one once. I've got like half of it left. And I did this in my lounge, which is 2 25 watt bulb Scentsy warmers, the Be ones, Be Kind ones. It was brilliant in there. So I would say overall, my findings are, if you've got a 25 watt Scentsy warmer, these will do really well in there. So this one went for at least 3 days and it was strong. It took about 45 minutes to scent the room and fill the room. And then once it did, it didn't stop. It was really, really good. So I've been saving this one to go back in my lounge because I like to be around those kind of smells. So very good. I've never smelt the Jo Malone one. I didn't know it existed. So I don't know how accurate it is as a dupe, but this smelled like a very, very good men's cologne. Very nice. Forest Plum. So this one I don't believe is a dupe of anything. I picked it because I generally like kind of woodsy but fruit, so like blackberry, sandalwood and things like that. So that's why I gave this one a go. And it was plum, violet and vanilla. And I must say this is the only one of the bunch I didn't like. So there's something, I'm assuming it's the violet, but there's something in here that is too woodsy, earthy, kind of patchouli for me. So I don't really definitely don't get any vanilla. And the plum, you can kind of tell there's some sort of dark berry, dark fruit in there, but it's very, very earthy, woodsy, patchouli. So not a fan, but again, performed absolutely fine. So I did it in the kitchen, and again, as the week went on, or the weeks went on, and I realised, and I got a feel for them, they weren't thrown as much in my kitchen, but that's because they are less powerful warmers. So again, once I did it in the tea light, very strong. Fluffy towels. So this one is apple, lavender, lily and lemon. And this is really nice. It smells like a jelly. It smells like a really nice fabric conditioner. So it doesn't smell like kind of like the washing detergent, but it smells like a really nice conditioner. Really, really good. So same story, did that in my kitchen because I generally like kind of fresh scents in there. And could smell it, but that one was light in my Scentsy warmers, the mini and the 20 watt. Same thing, tea light, amazing. So yeah, that was just my personal experience, but that's why I bought the tea light. So I didn't want to do if the company is good and the scent throw is generally good, and I've got the wrong warmers, then that's not their fault, that's mine. Breakfast at Tiffany's. I made myself laugh with this because I don't know who this is or why we're having breakfast at our house, as I jokingly said to my Facebook group. So I don't know if this is a dupe. Please correct me or tell me if it is. But it was bergamot, mandarin and sandalwood, which I like the sound of, so that's why I bought it. And again, this smells to me like a mandarin orange based unisex body spray perfume. Like anyone could wear it. It smells really good. It smells a little bit like sandalwood tangerine from Scentsy, a little bit. But yeah, it smells a little bit kind of perfume cologne-y, could be either, and kind of like bergamot mandarin based. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Really enjoyed that one. Daisies. Now, I do know that this is a dupe for Marc Jacobs Daisy. I do really like that perfume. This smells bang on. It smells exactly the same. And this one was crazy strong in the tea light, like crazy strong. Like at one point I thought I'm gonna have to turn that off, and that's never ever happened to me before. So very, very good performer, and smells exactly like the perfume. And again, I have learned that on my journey, because I've bought from several companies, this is the first one I've melted everything from, black pomegranate. So I love World Traveller from Scentsy because that reminds me of pomegranate noir. I've learned that any UK vendor company that are calling their wax a version of black pomegranate, that's going to be the smell I like. And I love this one. It was flippin' lovely. Smells exactly like World Traveller, and it smells exactly like Pomegranate Noir from Jo Malone, so that will always be a favourite. And again, I'll put that in my lounge because that's where by then I'd realised it was going to get a really good throw, and it did. So I've got one more kind of melt of that to enjoy. So for Ella and I think they were really, really good. I really enjoyed the gel. It was very different for me. I've been used to Scentsy for the last 2 years, like exclusively. So it was really nice to try something different and get a feel for it. I hope this has been kind of like quite a comprehensive review and stuff, and that you've enjoyed it and it's been quite informative. I would say if you are a tea light person and you don't really have electric warmers, then one of these pots will last you ages because you don't need to use even like a cube's worth. You could use even less and it would really scent your room. So I think for £3.40, that's really good. When they've got the discounts going on, it was about £2.70 a pot. And again, if you don't change your wax as much as I do, or you prefer a lighter scent, you're going to be perfect with these. Really, really good. So the only one I wouldn't repurchase again from that batch was Forest Plum, but I think on their website they've got something like 73 cents to pick from. And I've noticed that a lot of companies, I bought some of these before March, and a lot of companies have changed their kind of catalogue and their scents for like spring and summer collections. So I think Sweater Weather isn't available anymore on their website. But yeah, so no affiliation to them whatsoever, just a normal person, my own money, bought them, wanted to see what they were like. So I got all of those 9 pots for £30, which is amazing because you got the discount and then the delivery was only £3.95 and it took about 2-3 days to get here with Royal Mail. So really, really good. So if you're on the lookout for new wax melts, or you want to try something different, then I would recommend those. Yeah, I'm going to be moving on to trying other things. For Scentsy fans out there, I have got a stash and a ton of Scentsy wax to get through, so I am going to start doing what I've been warming videos. I've got loads of testers and stuff. I really, really enjoy the wax. I think it was just a little bit frustrating on the Scentsy journey recently. Couldn't seem to get any straight answers about a few things. So I'm just, yeah, seeing what else is out there, but at the same time enjoying my Scentsy wax. So there will be more videos. I'm just kind of trying a lot of different things. But thank you for watching, and if you like this kind of thing, leave me a comment, leave me any feedback, and yeah, give me a thumbs up, and look forward to seeing you next one. All right, thanks guys, bye.